On the night team, on the night Breonna Taylor was shot and killed in Louisville, an EMT took LMPD Sergeant John Mattingly to the hospital. In a recorded interview now coming to the surface in brand new documents, that emergency medical technician says he never knew Taylor had been shot too. For the first time, we're hearing the interview recorded in June by the Attorney General's office. The night team's Jesse Cohen reveals where the EMT first learned Taylor had been shot.
March 13th, 2020, the night Breonna Taylor was shot and killed. The same night, LMPD Sergeant John Mattingly was also shot. But as Louisville Metro EMS was called to the scene, Mattingly was the only one provided help.
I didn't hear any mention of someone else needing help or being injured until we got to the hospital with John.
That's the voice of William Smith, the EMT who was driving the ambulance that took Mattingly to the hospital. This newly released interview was recorded in late June. That's when the protests over her death were at their peak. The interview walks us through his night and then places Smith at the hospital. He tells investigators he overheard what he thought were officers talking about Breonna Taylor.
I just remember hearing like somebody else needed help, and I was just like, wow, that would have been nice to have known.
None of the police officers present had enough sense to say, hey, we believe someone else has been shot inside. Can you render aid inside?
Lanita Baker, the attorney for Breonna Taylor's family, says we'll never know what the outcome could have been had EMS had a chance to save Breonna.
I feel for the workers that night, the EMS workers. They're clearly upset about it and torn. That they did not receive the information.
She says it's important to unveil all of the details of that night, and these interviews help do just that.
I think that people are seeing that there's so many more layers to this than initially thought.
And just like many in the city who have been pushing for justice for Breonna, Smith said he's right there with them.
I want justice. I feel like I would have rather have had a chance to save Breonna.
For the night team, I'm Jesse Cohen.